Alolan Raichu team video. Today we're gonna take a look at the Willpower Cup. We're going to have a team here which I also showcased in today's video already about the top teams for this Willpower Cup, and of course, if I showcase it in a video for top teams, I might also just try it out and see if I'm correct about this team at least. Of course, some teams are also a little bit fun in the top team videos, which I also say then, for example, the Double Ladi team, which I'm most likely still going to try out, but yeah. We have here a team with the Alolan Raichu, which is something that you usually don't really see too often. It had some kind of hype in, I think, Season 1 or 2, where it actually had some play, but nowadays in Season 12 now already from Go Battle League, we don't really see this Pokemon so often, so it was kind of surprising to see this thing so high on PvPoke. And what can I say? This Pokemon is a ton of fun to play, but you always have to kind of try to get it into the right positions. For example here, where you can just hit this Wild Charge and hopefully knock out the Gothitelle, and bye-bye there. If you get it in those situations though, this Pokemon is a ton of fun to play. We see the Galatian Elite. Sometimes I still make misplays, mainly also because I still don't do my thumbnail in the background. For example, here I go for the Wild Charge for whatever reason. The Thunder Punch would have been fine as well. Because if you maybe saw on Twitter already, I was actually planning on showcasing Zoroark first because, hey, I just built one and I'm still waiting for it to be available in Go Battle League. But just when the cup hit, they banned it as well, which is something that they usually don't do. And like usually they put it out like 1 hour or something earlier, what they ban, which they haven't banned prior, or they wait like 1 hour afterwards and ban it then. But sadly, this time around I was not able to use my Zoroark yet. I tried to use it, but sadly the game doesn't want me to use Zoroark still. I don't know why they banned it. I think Zora is still available, like Zora from the back old days, with the wrong CP and the wrong attacks, as far as I know. So maybe that's an issue, but like Zoroark itself, the evolution shouldn't be affected by this, so I don't know why they banned both of them. Seems weird to me, to be fair, but that's Niantic. What can I say about this? So here we have the Raichu, which was planned for tomorrow. But yeah, we will see here some nice gameplay, hopefully now here as well. We see our Pawniard. Pawniard is of course a really cool Pokemon, but I bet a ton of people don't have a Pawniard, or a ton of people also don't want to invest into one. I actually would recommend you to invest into one because it's a lot of fun, usually in restricted metas. Also the upcoming Holiday Cup, maybe it's variable, but I think also the Halloween Cup, it was really nice, which you had now. So I would recommend you to build one. If you don't want to build one, you don't have the candies, or you don't have a good IV one, or like me, I have like a lucky one here. What you can also do, you can use the Mandibuzz on this team. Mandibuzz should also work for this team. You need just something that can also deal with Swilus in the lead, because Swilus is basically one of your hardest answers, or basically the only hard answer for the Raichu in this meta. Everything else gets neutral damage from the electric type moves, while the Swilus does resist all your moves, which is of course a little bit annoying, and Mandibuzz would still be able to deal with it if you run the Air Slash version as a safe swap. We see here Rapidash, it will knock us out, and sadly, or maybe we can still get to a move. No, we can't. We're sadly going to lose this one. But in general, I had great success with this team. This team worked out really well. I went, to be fair, let me think about it. I went 4-1 in the first set, 3-2 in the second set, and I played 2 more games afterwards in the third set, but like then used a different team, which you're going to see tomorrow. So I basically went, let me think, 9-3 with this team. So this team really works out well. I can highly recommend it to you. It definitely is a lot of fun to play as well, and I think all of people will have fun with it as well. Like, I don't know if like everybody has a Raichu as well for this cup, because Raichu hasn't been really able to rate recently for it. But yeah, it's definitely a cool Pokemon. I wish we gonna get like an event with a Alolan Raichu in the wild. That would be kind of cool. I know that they spawned like during the Elite raids that we had recently as like special encounters, but we couldn't really get good IVs otherwise yet. So it would be very nice to see if we would be able to get like those in the wild in a special event. That would be very cool, as Alolan Raichu is a very cool Pokemon to use, as it's a very fast electric type attacker, which has a Wild Charge which just annihilates a ton of Pokemon. And here Thunder Punch is mainly for bait reasons, but in this very squishy meta it's actually pretty nice. My opinion so far about this meta, by the way, on the games that I played so far, the practice matches, those matches that I played here right now, it's actually a ton of fun. Like currently I like this meta a lot. Could be the case that I don't like this meta in the future, but right now I have a ton of fun playing this meta. I have a ton of fun playing those teams that I've played so far. And I think it's a pretty cool meta as well. But there might be some issues which I'm going to discuss tomorrow's video most likely, about something that you can run which is just way too strong, but we have to see. I still have to try it out, but I think there is a team around it. Might be a little bit annoying to deal with for most people, but we see it tomorrow. We see here a very nice matchup for us, Machamp in the lead. Machamp in the lead is something that we definitely want to face here because you see my backline. I'm really weak to fighting type Pokemon in the back, so it's basically again an ABB line. You kind of want to try out to get the fighting type out of the way with your Pawniard as your safe swap, or even though like if you have the Mandibuzz, it would not be as big of an issue for you as well, so maybe Mandibuzz is a little bit better there as well. But yeah, I also faced some Medichamps, but they were usually in the lead as well. I think I've faced one as a safe swap though. And so you can see there, like it's really important to have the fighter in the lead because you have like two Pokemon that are just so weak to fighting types. I wonder if fighting types going to be more popular as well now because there's so many dark types available and basically everybody runs Pawniard as well. But yeah, we will be able to shield up the move here from the Machamp as we have such a high boost. I thought maybe it's more worth it to keep my Scrafty alive. Turns out it wasn't, but it is also not really the biggest issue either because we have a wild charge stored on our Alolan Raichu. We're going to completely annihilate this Mandibuzz there, and we can say goodbye to that trainer. That we didn't even need our safe swap in this game, but we will see a Mandibuzz now, and when we see our Medichamp now, a Medichamp is something that we can deal with pretty okay-ish. You see my IV spread on the right, my IV spread is pretty horrible. If I had a better IV spread on my Raichu, I would have been definitely able to have a better matchup against the Mandibuzz against Medichamp here. But still, like this, I'm going to be able to go for one more Thunder Punch, get the final shield, and still get to the Wild Charge, which will allow me to A, win the lead, and B, get both of the opponent's shields. Like, did you ever see this before? And especially not against like some kind of meme Pokemon or whatever, against a Medichamp. Against a Medichamp, I'm able to get back switch advantage and also 2 shields from them. This is kind of insane. As we see here, the opponent with the Skuntank, we will be able to go for 1 Iron Head. We're gonna get this thing low. But I'm actually going to invest both of my shields here, as I'm going to get this thing low anyway and get a ton of energy. We will see the Umbreon in the back. And I am sorry to say that we have a Scrafty in the back that will definitely enjoy this Umbreon. Going to just go for the Power Punch, going to try to farm this thing all the way down. And at this point of time, there is literally nothing my opponent can do here anymore. We will be able to wall him basically entirely here with our Scrafty, and we should be pretty fine. Going for one more Power Punch here, trying to destroy this thing, and we will be able to just farm them all the way down after they go for another move here. I don't know why they didn't forfeit already, because it was pretty clear, at least to me, that we will be able to take this game home. Don't know why I went for a charge move here, to be fair. I think I was just doing my thumbnail for this video on the second screen that I had. But yeah, that's still fine. We will see the next opponent having Swidus in the lead. Now we see a horrible lead here, of course. We're going to swap out immediately into our Pawniard while we get greeted by this Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz seems to be a really decent matchup for me. I have neutral moves, they have resisted moves, but also Mandibuzz is one of the bulkiest Pokemon in this meta. So we will see, of course, that this will not go straight to plan here, but we will be able to at least go for another Iron Head. We will be able to get a shield from them, and that's not all. We will also be able to go for another Iron Head here, and we will be able to get another shield here. So we have both shields again, which is something that we already had prior today. We will be able to go ahead and go for our Raichu here. They're going to go for one charge move. I'm going to shield up. They're going to go for another one, and we will see that we're going to shield this one up as well. Was not the smartest idea by me, by the way, to shield this up here, but it's okay, because we of course have the Swidus against us, so that's going to be still a tough one. But even though it's resisted, it's still a wild charge from the Raichu, so we see how much damage it does. We see the Deoxys coming in. And Deoxys in the zero shield scenario against the Scrafty is actually a very decent matchup for the Scrafty, as we will be able to get those foul plays off here, which will knock them out for the second one there. They go for a Rock Slide. Not even having the Thunderbolt is amazing for me. I don't think you need Thunderbolt in this meta. Rock Slide is most likely better, as you already hit the Mandibuzz, and for other Pokemon it's just a better option to have Rock Slide instead of the Thunderbolt. So I think my opponent made everything right there, but it doesn't matter for us, as we can go for one more Thunder Punch and we will knock out the opponent there. A horrible lead there, but still fine. very okayish lead, but still we have to swap out here basically. I'm going to swap out immediately against the Pawniard lead. We will get out the Wobbuffet, which is actually something that I really want to get out, because Charm users for my Scrafty is something that I don't want to face whatsoever. But I will be able to go for one more Night Slash. This Night Slash will be able to get them very low, and we can go for another one to knock them all the way out. I should knock them out already. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to shield this move up. They can go for another return then, I guess. I'm going to shield this move up as well then, as I will be able to get the full, like the switch advantage here, which is going to be everything I really want anyway. Night Slash comes through. We will be able to get the last Pawniard out of the way there. We will be able to go for our own Night Slash, and we can now align our Scrafty against the Pawniard and our Raichu against whatever they have in the back, which is going to be a Victini. Victini is, of course, the victory Pokemon. We will be able to go ahead, go for one Thunder Punch here, trying to get them low, and they're going to no-shield it, which is fine, as I'm going to go ahead and shield this move up. They go for the Recreate. We can go for another Thunder Punch. They have two Recreates here, but we will be able to win CMP, get the final shield, and now we still just have basically our Scrafty aligned against the Pawniard, which will be able to easily win this matchup. As you see here, Counter does a ton of damage. There's not a lot that they can do there, especially with the X-Scissor. I actually don't know why they run X-Scissor. I think Iron Head is just better. Like, I think Iron Head is just straight up better for any kind of meta. We see an Umbreon in the lead. This is not the ideal scenario, but we try to catch the move, didn't work out. We get greeted by a Toxicroak. Horrible start. I also make a big mistake here because I was not concentrating on the badges. I go straight into my Raichu. Why did I go straight into my Raichu? I have no clue whatsoever, because now we are locked against this opponent here with their Umbreon, and they have a ton of energy, and I am screwed. I'm still going to keep my Raichu around for whatever reason. I have no idea why. I will be able to go for one Wild Charge, which will nearly knock them out and get them low, but we've seen Oranguru in the back. I was like, it's a Psychic type, I'm a Fighting type. That's actually fine. I will be able to go ahead and go for more power-up punches, and those power punches will just boost me all the way up. And they have to shield something. And if they don't shield my power punches, good luck though. Like, good luck. They only have Psychic type and Dark type moves here. They have nothing that they can do. I can go ahead, go for another power punch here against this incoming Umbreon, and I will be able to get the final shield. They still have a move though. They will be able to knock me out, but we of course still have our nice Raichu in the back, and the Raichu gets to one Thunder Punch, and one Thunder Punch is enough to knock out the opponent. Goodbye there, good game there, nothing that they can do anymore. Very nice game there, to be fair, most likely my favorite. We will see the next opponent having a Jirachi in the lead. Thought about this Pokemon as well, because it's the hardest answer for usually all Charm users, but then again, like, it just dies to basically my entire team waltz this Pokemon, so doesn't really seem to be the best Pokemon either there. Every Dark type just waltz it, and this meta is full of Dark types. So while it's most likely the best answer for Charm users, even though is it even the best answer for Charm users? They're usually a Psychic type as well, and you have like Psychic type as a fast move. Don't even know. But yeah, we will see the Jirachi coming in here. We're going to shield the next move up. Should be fine. It's going to be a Doom Desire, but they can swap out if they want to, and they swap into a Latias. This is an issue. Unlike other Charmers, this Pokemon is part Dragon type. Part Dragon type is something that my lead doesn't like to face. But we still got this thing low, and we know that our lead is Alolan Raichu, and you don't mess with an Alolan Raichu, as you can see here, as a one Wild Charger will knock them out, and they're going to surrender now against my Scrafty. We can go to the final game against the Shadow Mimikyu, having the Swidus here in the lead against us again, horrible lead. We can swap out into our Pawniard while we get greeted by, I think it was a Skuntank. Let's see, we can go for the Iron Head. We're gonna get the shield against the Skuntank. Fine for me that they shield this move up. It's better for me that they shield than if they would just go straight for the moose. But they're gonna go ahead and go for one charge move here, which is the Crunch. Nice bait. It didn't really matter too much. We can go for another Iron Head. We're gonna get them low, and we can actually win CMP here, go for a Night Slash and try to knock them out, and knock them out. Which allows us now to realign, which is the main important thing here. We get out the Lugia, and my opponent makes a great... No, they don't even make a great catch. They're going to go ahead and let this move go through, most likely. But now they're going to go ahead and make a great catch of my Night Slash against them. but it's already over. We will be able to hardwall now this opponent's Swilus, which was not the case prior, but now it is, with our Scrafty, and we still have our Raichu in the back, which means we win this game. From flipping basically the entire matchup just because of the small boy that I have in the back there, I forgot the name again. And we are just able to win this game now. We're going to let this move go through. We're just going to let the next move go through as well. And our Raichu just going to win this game. This team is amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this team might help you as well to climb some points. Leave a like if you have liked this video and subscribe if you haven't. See you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.